Russia continues intense military operations in Ukraine, including the deployment of advanced weapons such as the nuclear-capable Orshnik hypersonic missile in major strikes, highlighting that the war is still active despite diplomatic talk. At the same time, key Western nations are expanding non-combat pressure on Russia rather than engaging militarily. The US and UK jointly intercepted and seized a Russian-linked oil tanker, part of enforcement against sanction evasion networks. A move Moscow condemned as a breach of law, yet involved no shots fired by either power. The UK is advancing deep strike missile support for Ukraine with its Nightfall missile program, signaling continued material support without direct combat engagement by British forces. Despite diplomatic efforts, the war's violence continues. Russia's armed forces are pressing attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure and territories, with renewed strikes and long-range weapons hitting civilian and energy targets. There's growing public acknowledgement that Britain's armed forces aren't prepared for full-scale conflict with Russia, underscoring why Washington and London are pushing non-kinetic pressure instead of direct war. After more than 1,400 days of fighting, the Russia-Ukraine war has become longer than the Soviet campaign in World War II, with neither side gaining decisive battlefield control, making a negotiated or geopolitical end more plausible than a sudden military showdown with the US/UK. Ukraine and the US have been working on a revised peace plan outlining security guarantees, EU integration prospects, and conflict end conditions, with Moscow due to respond. High-level US-Russia talks took place in Saudi Arabia aimed at discussing ceasefires and broader diplomatic arrangements. Balance-scale Western strategy beyond guns. Western diplomacy has included summits and proposals, e.g., the 2025 London Summit, coalition building, and ideas for a multinational force or security guarantees to underpin a ceasefire or peace terms without involving direct US/UK combat. Handshake reality check on peace prospects. Sources report Moscow remains resistant to many Western peace frameworks, downplaying near-term peace prospects while continuing battlefield operations, meaning a complete end is not imminent yet. Ask viewers what they think the most realistic path to peace is: diplomacy, sanctions, or continued resistance, and encourage debate on whether no shots fired end is possible.